Hello everyone, I am Eunuch and this is a reaction video to Asmongold of reacting to Coffezilla video how kids are frying their brains with galaxy gas. Let's see what's that all about.
There he is. First thing you do.
Welcome back. Today we're breaking down galaxy gas. Who's
Oh,
behind
boy.
it? Is it bad? Is it really just for food? And am I in my old man arc? Because today we're complaining about a TikTok trend, okay? A dangerous trend.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, if the TikTok trend is let's do this thing that makes oxygen stop going to your brain, I feel like that's not a good trend. Like, you don't have to be an old man. You don't have to be a doctor to see that.
Do you agree with that? I absolutely do. You have to be quite stupid to do something like that, and you have to be lacking any thought, logical or unlogical even, because to know that if your brain is without oxygen, you are going to suffer. And yeah, it has very bad consequences for you, your future, and it could even lead to the fact that you have no future. So yeah.
I can see that right away.
No, the answer is no. I'm very cool, still very hip, still
That's
very
right.
with it, okay? But I did want to talk about
These
nitrous
kids aren't with
oxide
it,
today,
though.
a.k.a. laughing gas,
Yeah.
a.k.a. whippets, a.k.a. doing a Kanye. Look, it's kind of an old thing, and that's kind of become a new thing because we've Americanized this small little canister that used to, you know, you used to get this little cartridge thing.
And now you get a big one.
People would inhale it and get high.
Tide Pods 2.0.
You get it at the dentist sometimes.
In Europe, it is forbidden to get that gas at the dentist because it is considered dangerous for the brain. Still, the kids here in Europe managed to get it on some other ways, and up to till recently, it was not even forbidden. Nowadays, a lot of governments are taking measures and are making it illegal to buy and sell without the need of it, actual need, which is used, I think, in food industry or something like that.
Now
I actually think Tide Pods are different because, like, Tide Pods were always a meme, right? They're like, oh, it's the forbidden fruit. And it was mainly kids joking around and it was sarcasm. The galaxy gas is like, let's actually do this. I feel like it's...
Galaxy gas is, as they call it, a light drug, but there is nothing right about it because it does fry your brain. And yeah, it's quite stupid, so don't do it.
two very different things.
Turned it into a flavored giant canister that kids are walking around school
Oh, they have it flavored?
and doing in their classroom.
No.
God damn, what the
The crazy thing about this...
Oh my god, that's happening in class? Well, that how is this about? Where are the teachers? Damn it, and then they film it on TikTok. At least here they're not doing that, although you can see them in the streets, but not nothing in public. Damn,
This clip?
it's worse than in here.
The crazy thing
Oh
is
my
that,
God.
like, if you watch this, you can clearly see the moment where the oxygen stops going to his brain. Like, watch his face. You see that?
Yeah.
Now it's not.
Like, and like that shit, like, real talk, like, that's actually scary.
Of course it's scary. This is one step away from you being dead.
To me, like,
Damn.
that's scary to watch.
Damn.
Like, he was out for like a, you know, like a 0.2, a 0.3 second, right? That's, wow. I can't see how somebody could watch that and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you think, ah, that looks so cool, I should try it. Damn, you have to be so stupid to even consider it.
Fucking load me up.
Just the youth that are on this. It's also mainstream celebrities
It's
like
pretty much
Kanye
Kanye.
West was recently exposed for being
Bro. No.
Okay. So he has a mask like a Mad Joe, I think this one, Immortal Joe from the Mad Max. Damn. Now we know how the scheme works.
Man? Why you gotta do this? Why do you do this to yourself?
Damn.
addicted
People
to nitrous
just
oxide.
don't.
I say exposed, but he also posted this video.
He posted
Ryan
himself.
Garcia, this Jay. I'm on the nitrous.
So I don't know how much you can expose somebody who's just posting that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
rappers
no,
and
not
everyone
exposed.
are sort of also
Type of doctor.
getting into this. In fact, Adam22, who does a podcast kind of
I
covering
saw this.
some of this stuff recently, released a video 4 years ago talking about this drug is taking over the rap game. Even back then, it was becoming more popular.
Damn, that
Here's
was a
kind of
while
what he
ago.
said about it.
Now, it all seems like fun and games at first, right? Like laughing gas can't be so bad. But in the long term is when you really start to see the nasty side effects kick in.
Funny enough, if you fast forward 4 years to today, he was
He's
on
doing it.
Damn, really? He was just against it first of all, and then he's doing it.
Yeah, he's doing. That's what's so crazy, is like every person that I see talking about galaxy gas and doing whippets, when I hear them talk, like this is the way that somebody talks that does this stuff.
That's how they talk. Absolutely
Like,
nothing you can
What the
understand
fuck they're
though.
saying? Like it's insane.
Yeah, because your
Like, how
brain
do
is
you
burned.
watch this and be like, oh wow, I know what I want.
I want that for
his
myself.
podcast recently and did whippets on his own podcast, which I thought was weird for someone who's like, yeah, this is bad. It's gonna ruin your brain. All right, let's go.
Let's take
You
one.
better blur my ass so bad, Michael.
Alright, now you Adam 22 now.
Yeah, over.
Who the fuck is watching those guys?
You Adam.
How the f am I letting him do this?
You Adam.
But it's not just the kids and rappers.
Damn.
You watch this and be like, bro,
Those are,
sign me
these guys are brain donors. And they left without brain after that. Guys, don't do this. This is so stupid.
fuck up. Where do I get one?
Even Joe Rogan's podcast has seen some of this stuff. Ari Shafir, a comedian,
Really?
recently
The Amazing
did whippets
Racist.
live on the show.
What is that? You spaz throwing shit.
What do you got, whippets?
Yeah.
Oh, you sick.
you whippets? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Might not be
Is this
blown up
legal?
No.
Yes, you get them at head shops.
No. No?
You're gonna forget how to play pool.
Okay, do whippets kill brain cells?
Okay, so then
What do you
he's
think?
taking
No, they're resurrected in.
whippets while Joe Rogan's reading. Do they kill brain cells? Answer actually is yes.
Yeah, they do.
But
Imagine if the answer is no. How could it not be no? Look at those guys. They could not even speak.
if you heard in the background, they kind of say, "Is
Like
this legal?"
I don't need to tell. I don't need a scientific study. I watch people talk about whippets.
Absolutely. What the scientific study? It is more needed. You saw those guys. They were totally busted.
Like every rap song about whippets. I understand Spanish better than I understand their English.
Yeah, because they're not speaking in English. That is why. That's ridiculous.
Crazy, man. I have to find some actual breakdown. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I laugh at it, right? But like you actually just fucked your life up.
And then somebody's like, "No," and somebody else says, "Well, no, they just sell them in like head shops everywhere." And that's
Like
part
Planet
of
K.
the problem, is that while
Yeah.
nitrous oxide is supposed to be just for dental like as a drug to be consumed by people, is supposed to be
They should sell them at Toys R
controlled.
Us.
At the
As I told you, in Europe it is even forbidden for that use. So yes, you know that in US there are a lot of laws that are different from Europe because in US nobody really cares about the consumers. So that is why your food is quite different from the food in Europe, and a lot of food that is produced in US is forbidden in Europe because it does not pass the needed threshold of quality. So yeah, imagine
same
it.
time, there's also this kind of loophole where it technically can be sold for culinary purposes, where it's sold for like whipped cream, because to use a whipped cream canister, you need a little bit of nitrous in order to make it like fluffy. But it's not going to make you high because you're not actually ingesting the stuff.
Yeah.
So the loophole that has been figured out by these companies is that you can sell these canisters as chargers for whipped cream.
Right.
And this brings us to Galaxy Gas. This is currently the most popular way to abuse nitrous oxide, and if you go to their website, they say that it's intended solely as a food processing
It must be so annoying for them to have to pretend like they're not just selling drugs to kids. And it's like you have to always talk.
Could you leave in a comment if the US is considering forbidding it, just like Europe does? Because now, where I live in Bulgaria, and I know that in other countries in Europe, they actually passed the laws that totally forbid the use of it, and only the special company that is dealing with food producing and with special license could actually buy it, and it's totally forbidden for everyone else. And if you're sitting on the street to use it or somewhere else, you're actually going to jail and have repercussions for you. So is there any motivation or desire in the US to do the same thing? Please leave a comment.
Walk around it, and it's like, yeah, you can use these on strawberries, and there's also for pasta, and yeah, of course you want to sell. You don't want to. Don't use them by itself, and it's like.
Yeah,
It's like a
cover
drug
up.
front, you know?
It's not like a drug front. It is actually, because they are actually doing it. So that is why they're nowadays, and before in Europe they were selling in these canisters. In my country, in Bulgaria, they were selling it in balloons. They were injecting it in balloons, and that's how they use it. Because that was the whoop in the wall that if it's in a balloon, it's okay, or something in those lines. Yeah, that was the cover up here.
Like a drug front. And it's not even a drug front. It's just a drug store. And you go into the store and you buy drugs.
Yeah.
But
It
you
fry
tell
your
them you're
brains.
I'm buying this to make strawberry shortcake. Oh, okay. I need this heroin. I'm buying cocaine to make Coca-Cola. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
totally
okay.
Fine. Let me
Yeah,
ring you
totally
up.
acceptable.
repellent for whipped cream and culinary use only. And you say yes. And then they have recipes for how to use their product.
Then they even make a
Imagine being the
recipes.
person whose job it is to do that. That's like the most useless fucking job in the world.
I do not agree why it should be useless. They are making a lot of money now after saying. Can imagine that like every drug, this is some huge market, and you find a way to sell drugs without doing it in an illegal way. So they're making a lot of money, and I don't think this is a useless job. It's quite useful actually to produce more money. So yeah,
Like,
damn, but it's strange. What
yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
man you
your,
have to
your
learn?
job is you have to write these bullshit articles that nobody's gonna read.
All their different stuff here. However, this is just a cover story.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I'm doing this is it pissed me off the way people credulously cover this stuff where they go, people are misusing Galaxy gas. It's actually intended as a food product.
So it's supposed to take your desserts to the next level, but using it the
Right.
wrong way is
Takes your
leaving
brain to the
people
next
high.
It's not a food product. The creators know it's not a food product.
Yeah.
This is just how they get around the law, right?
Teens are getting a hold of Galaxy gas and similar products following a dangerous trend on, of course, all places, social media. And while it has many legitimate uses, it also creates a brief but potentially deadly high.
The way you cover loopholes like this isn't going like, oh, it's being, it was
Kids, by the way, you can get high from this, and it's totally okay. So it's called Galaxy Gas. It's on Amazon right now. Use discount code CNN for 10% off.
This is so
for them
ridiculous
to
that even
do
showing
this.
it.
No, it was always intended to be abused. So I saw this. This video is kind of the reason I'm covering all of
Okay,
this.
here we go. Let's see it.
This video says the guy who invented Galaxy Gas, and it says he has no idea at the bottom. As if he thought
Right.
this was going. And then, by the way, this is not the creator of Galaxy Gas, but this video was created. And it's an
Wow, a
old
video with a totally fake caption.
Who would have guessed that there is such a thing in the
commercial that
internet?
got saved, and it's of them talking about the food, like the food aspect of all of this. And people just believe this stuff.
Galaxy Gas? Well, you probably already know. But really, we're the best thing that's ever happened to your kitchen. Because because Galaxy Gas is the purest culinary nitrous in the galaxy. Why start your morning off with that boring Keurig coffee when you can just as easily whip yourself up a Nitro Cobra? We got 8 amazing flavors for you to chef up whatever your heart desires.
So, if the bad acting wasn't sort of already a dead giveaway, there's
Damn, this thing even has an advertiser. Damn, no, in Europe there is no such thing. It's halfway as I thought illegal, but it does not have advertising because it's forbidden to use by random guys. But yeah, as I thought, they are running around. But in US, everything is so ridiculous there.
I've seen Raid Shadow Legends ads that are more authentic and believable than that.
I think we all saw them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't say.
even more proof that this is just a silly cover-up. Now, albeit they're going through with the bit because they create little recipes.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if you go to their website, they
Oh,
have like
they're
all
making
their
an effort.
YouTube videos are them like creating little.
I guess this would be like really good if you worked at this company and you had like a relative that's like basically a fucking retard and they can't get a job anywhere. They're like, yeah, okay, why don't you just go write us articles for how to cook? But like, wait, I don't know how to cook. I don't even know how to write. Yeah, that's fine. That won't matter.
It doesn't
They can't
matter. Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead. Yeah, they can't read either, so it's a match made in heaven.
How they want to read? Those guys who consume that they have no brain cells left in their heads to read. You have to need higher function mental so you could be able to read.
recipes
So fucking
with their
ridiculous.
thing. Like so they're really committing to the idea that we really believe this is everyone's using this to chef stuff up. But there's an easy way you know this is not true.
How's
and that's
that?
because if you were to actually use these canisters for their intended purpose of whipped cream, it's way too much. Like you only need a tiny amount of nitrous to fill an entire whipped cream can. And so this report at Fox 8 Local did a good job of breaking this down.
Of whipped cream per container. Now, a can like this typically takes about 6.5 grams of nitrous oxide to make. Compare that to this tank with 2,000 grams of nitrous oxide. If
Well, I mean, damn. I mean, you want to buy the 2,000. I
Of
mean,
course.
that seems like a lot.
You know, bigger package, bigger discount. You're actually making money from it.
Well, you think about how much whipped cream you could eat
Oh.
with 2,000 grams. That sounds amazing. That's a lot of whipped cream.
Yeah, for entire wife.
80% value.
portion things out
You're actually saving money by buying this.
similarly, you can make approximately 22,792
It's just crazy to me. It's like imagine being the kid who gets to come to school with the strawberry watermelon 200-gram Galaxy Gas thing.
100 gram.
Like you're gonna be the coolest kid in 9th grade. And the
That's
funny
so
thing
fucking
is you're
ridiculous.
gonna be the coolest kid in 9th grade for 5 years in a row.
No, it will be just more something like 2 years, and then you'll be the coolest kid in the brain retarded school, because your brain will be smashed into pieces, and you will be
servings
just
of
a
whipped
vegetable.
cream with that strawberry watermelon nitrous alone.
It's preposterous once you actually learn how much whipped cream this stuff
I've
could
seen 'em,
make.
yeah.
To think that anyone in their right mind would be using it for this. And obviously the creators of the product who are portioning it out know that fact. The
Yeah.
reason they're selling something that could make 22,000 servings of whipped cream, which no normal
22,000?
person needs, is because they know nobody's using it actually
Yes,
for
of course.
culinary purposes.
Of course.
The other thing is a
He
lot
br-
of
By the way, Coffee brings up a really, really good point here.
Yeah.
Totally fucking right. That the serving sizes. Oh yeah, this is a serving size of 22,000. Sure.
Sure, yeah.
these
This
products
is so
are
ridiculous.
not sold
Where is the
by
government? Where is the authority that should watch for things like that?
a culinary place. It's sold by like vape shops.
Of
In
course.
fact,
Yeah.
if you remember
Imagine
the guy
that.
who
What a
supposedly
surprise.
created
Yeah, it's like where you want to buy these. Oh, well, you go to the So like, what's the closest thing you have to a drugstore? Well, Planet K is pretty close. Yeah, you buy it there.
Absolutely.
Galaxy Gas. I'll show you them again. That's the buddy, and this is the other guy. This guy who did not invent it, but supposedly invented it.
For you to chef
Turns out
up.
you can find him as the promoter of something called Cloud9 Smoke Co. where he
Ooh.
is making promotional
Smoke
videos
and
for
vape. Okay, okay.
The vape in my pocket is the Grello bar in the red apple frozen flavor. It tastes amazing, and of course, this bar has the juice indicator.
So obviously, this guy is
Juice
not
indicator.
moonlighting as a chef. This is just a
Yeah.
cover story to sell
Drug.
an illegal high, an otherwise illegal high.
No,
Now-
that's the way it is. Like whenever we was in high school, the thing was salvia. Like salvia, whenever I was thinking it was like I was a junior or senior or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Like salvia was still like not criminalized here in Texas, and so like my friends, they would go and buy it. Yeah. We go and buy it. Not we. I never tried that shit. Just because it was expensive and I wanted to spend my money on magic cards. It's not because I was afraid of it. I just didn't want to spend my money.
Yeah, he's stranded.
And so I never.
But
never
that was the same thing.
but my friends would go to like Planet
didn't-
K, and
I didn't know that salvia was actually used as a drug.
like we were like
Damn.
15, 16. They just sell it to us. They just fucking sell it to us.
Of course, people who sell things doesn't care to who sell them. Kids, grown-ups, who the fuck cares? They're making money.
There it is. Believable? Yes. It's crazy.
How is that salvia taking for drug though? If you know, please leave a comment. I'm curious to see it.
I want to be clear. I don't believe that's the guy behind all of this. People have been
No,
wondering for a
who
while
knows?
who is behind Galaxy Gas. Who are these guys? Because nowadays, first of all, nobody's really in front of the product anymore. They shoot.
Mr. Beast and Logan Paul are.
Yes, for sure.
Think what you did to them. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the surprise, huh?
Most of their videos
Yeah.
from the head up, and they cover their sleeves. So it's hard to know. It's clear that they're trying to kind of cover their tracks. But we have a hint from an old magazine that they forgot to scrub off the internet. This is a feature in a vape shop magazine. It says hitting new highs financially.
Whoa.
Here you can see the first mention of the founders, what I believe to be the founders.
Uh-huh.
It says there are brothers Amor, Sammy, Ben, and Kareem. They run something called SBK International, and they're the owners of Cloud9 in Georgia. So the company that guy was promoting, they own it.
Okay.
Sam, Ben, and Kareem
So
Amor.
those are the
How can
guys
we
that
know this is
found
true
out
because if you
the
go to the state
secret
of Georgia,
space
you can find that the
spice.
guy on file for Galaxy Gas LLC is Khalil Amor. And the same guy is CEO of SBK International.
Well, that's
With
convenient.
the same last name as those brothers.
Wow.
Again, we can also find in
what a
a
coincidence.
complaint against Cloud9 and SBK, we also see
It's-
Khalil Amor.
Bro, it's not Cloud9, it's Cloud 16. Look how many fucking this is crazy.
Aleem Amor and Sammy Amor all
Oh my
named.
God.
So I
Yeah.
think these are the guys
That's how you
behind
cover
it.
up.
They don't want to be on the front
Yeah.
of their culinary nitrous organization for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
are.
When you're selling this, you don't want to be saying, yeah, hello, I'm the guy who invented it.
Are
Well,
seemingly the
surprise,
guys
huh?
behind it. At least they're registered as the guys behind it, especially Khalil Amor.
They getting
Now,
kids retarded.
it's also worth saying that because this has gotten so popular and
Yeah.
so many people are doing it in schools, as well as just culturally, it's kind of nitrous is having another moment because of
It's
these
what all the cool kids do.
supersized canisters of
Yeah,
nitrous.
that's always the case
It's
with the cool
also
kids.
being looked at by regulators very
Uh-huh.
closely, and I think probably will get shut down or be meaningfully kind of
It'll get-
watched. In fact,
It'll probably get nerfed, and then the kids will have to just go back to doing drugs, like normal drugs. But yeah, until
Normal
then,
drugs.
they're gonna go
Damn,
on as
Asmongold,
much as
there is
they
no
can.
such thing.
Good? Yeah, they're gonna have to
Don't
go back
say
to just
that.
smoking weed.
Galaxy Gas, a lot of people haven't seen this, recently terminated their Georgia entity. So in just a
Ooh.
few days ago, a couple weeks ago, they terminated their company under Georgia law. Additionally, you used to be able to buy their products on Amazon, crazy enough, and now they're unavailable. So are they...
That sounds like bullshit. I looked it up the other day, and they were there. Galaxy Gas Amazon.
Is it still there? Let's see.
I'm
what
gonna
time
be real. Like, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of this. Yeah,
So it is still there.
it's a reseller.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, you know what, bro? I think you could be right. I think these are resellers because it doesn't say Galaxy Gas on the side. It's like Monster Gas,
So
a
they,
Naz Whip.
yeah, they're hiding
Yeah.
it by resellers nowadays. They use resellers
No
not to be
featured
direct.
offers available for Galaxy Gas. Yeah, look at this.
That's
So I
another
can pull
cover
it
up
up real quick so
nothing
you guys
else.
can see it. Oh fuck! I don't know if you can see it here, but yeah,
No, we
all
can't,
these
guys, come.
are not.
There it is.
They're not actually Galaxy Gas. So maybe they took them off because they were worried about getting too much attention.
Going under?
Yeah,
Are they trying
that's
to
not a cover-up.
hide? It's unknown. But what's clear is that all eyes are on these guys, and they're definitely being watched. Now, do I think that's going to be the end of this epidemic? No, because
Probably
there are
not.
so
They
many
need regulation.
copycat
Yeah.
products.
Without
similar
regulation, it
people
won't end.
trying
Well, like
to
if I was like if I wanted money, what I would do is I would just do another one of those and then try to sell them because like sell them to as many kids as possible before they make it against the law.
and
Of course,
similar
you
people
can imagine how
trying
much
to
money they're
make
doing.
money on a similar idea. But I want to be clear: all of them use
Yeah.
the same stupid loophole of like, "Ooh, we're just wanting to sell whipped cream flavored chargers." But you know it's not true because of the size of the thing that they sell
Yeah.
and where they sell these things. In fact, while looking at this video, even though Galaxy Gas is unavailable,
Oh,
you can get a
literally just
similar
pulled it up.
size
Yeah,
tank for nitrous oxide. You can get
for only
24 of them,
$64.
which would do about 500,000 servings of whipped cream directly from Amazon. You can get it.
Do you think that that's the entire proportion of humankind that's eating for in a day, or even more? 500,000 servings of whipped cream. That's so
to
many.
your door, free delivery. Anytime you
That's
see
a
this
lot of
stuff,
ice cream.
please do not report like, oh, people are misusing it for the purpose. No, it was always intended to be misused.
To be
It was
misused,
always
yeah.
Somebody says,
It-
I
just
don't
to
think
cover
most
up.
people are doing this. I think it's an overblown story. This stuff is dangerous. Why would you want to fall on the ground due to lack of oxygen? Kids are stupid, and they love doing
Yeah, you know what? Heroin is dangerous and still a lot of people are doing it. People are stupid. That's why.
drugs. It's pretty simple.
Everyone knows that drugs are dangerous and killing you, but still what a huge proportion of the mankind is using them. So that's stupid to even say it and think about it like that.
There's really not a lot to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, what? Yeah.
Intended as a way to get people
It's
high.
not
It
crazy.
was just a loophole that these scumbags were doing to make money
Total
from
scumbags.
you losing brain cells or people you love losing brain cells.
Right.
So, yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I just thought I've seen a lot of people report on this, and everybody seems to be smoke screened by this food intention. And I just wanted to be
No,
clear
this
about
is
like who's
ridiculous to
behind
think
this
that's
stuff,
food intention,
what's
yeah.
actually
That's,
going on, and where I think it's going, which is like it's probably hit its cultural moment, and I think probably regulators are gonna crack down at this point.
Yeah.
So anyway,
In Europe they already did it, so US is behind the curve. I hope they're going to do it soon because those after all are kids that are mainly suffering. There are a lot of grown-ups that are stupid enough to do it, but yeah, no matter who is doing it, it's fucking stupid, dangerous, and irresponsible.
that's basically it. Thanks for watching. This
Crazy, man.
Galaxy
Absolutely
Gas review.
crazy. Wow.
Okay, guys, that was the video. Damn, don't use that shit. It's so stupid. Don't use any kind of drugs. It's also so stupid. It brings you nothing than pain and suffering. Better do watch the video. Subscribe to Coffezilla, to Asmongold, watch their video. They're both cool. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video, leave a comment. And don't forget to enjoy life because enjoying life is a matter of question. Bye and see you soon.